Testing, testing. Okay, the mic is working. So this is 100 milliseconds, gain at 40. I think all my color adjustments are at default. Frame rate low. Hey, Matt. Digital binning is set to level 2. Let me apply a dark. I don't know if I have a dark that'll... How come it didn't find my darks? Two-second gain 40. Let's see what happens. So I got a 2-second dark applied to a 1/10 of a second exposure. Yeah, we had some gorgeous weather. Usually April in Louisiana is a pretty good time. I know I had some people visiting New Orleans. They French Quarter. They had a 6K marathon. Everything had perfect weather. So maybe I could bump the exposure up a little bit. Let me go to 200. Yeah, I'm out tonight only because pretty soon it's going to be hot as blazes down here. Of course, when it gets really hot here, I will be heading out west. So this is a 2/10 of a second exposure with the gain set at 40. We're heading to visit friends outside of Austin, Texas on the way to the Grand Canyon Star Party. And then when we leave the Grand Canyon Star Party, we're going to head north and hit Yellowstone, Mount Rushmore, Devil's Tower, and then head east, heading over to Rock for his Star Party at the end of July. And who knows what I'll bump into in between. Yeah, it's going to be like 2 months on the road this time. Last month was a little bit less than 4 weeks. Evening, Dave. I guess as it gets darker, the histogram keeps clipping and moving. Yeah, David, this is a 2/10 of a second exposure with a gain at 40 out of 160. And I am experimenting with the Celestron f6.3 focal reducer in the 10-inch Ritchie accretion. We're somewhere around f5, maybe a little bit faster. I just wanted to see about vignetting. They bumped the exposure up to 400. Maybe I could stop the stacking and start the stacking. Okay. That's pretty red. No, it's F8. The Ritchie accretions are F8 native. So this gets it to about F5 or so. Boy, it seems mighty red. I'll lower the reds a little, see what happens. You're right, it's according to Sky Tools here. What time did the sun set? Let me go to solar, lunar, planetary. The sun set at 7:31. So it's set about 40 minutes ago. But we're still in the midst of twilight. It says completely dark from 8:55. So it's not going to be totally dark until 8:55 here. Yeah, Jeff, everything depends upon the spacers between the focal reducer lens and the sensor. I had, I think, too many spacers in, so I took the spacers out. Yeah, according to Astrophysics Command Center, right now Orion's 27 degrees up and going down. No, I didn't see any vignetting. I've seen a little bit with the Universe focal reducer without the spacer, but that's why I wanted to experiment with this, and it's looking pretty good right now. I had Machine Shop make me an adapter for the Celestron focal reducer with a visual back male thread and a 2-inch barrel that I could slide into the focuser. Evening, Olive. Let me see if I can increase the exposure. Let me go to a half second. Half second. Stop. Start. So now we're at half second and 25% gain. Let me do another white balance. I keep messing with the white balance, but so this is a half second exposure. Digital binning is at level 2, and gain is at 40 out of 160. Not bad. Let me look up and see how dark the sky is looking. there's still a lot of twilight out there. Yeah, the sky is still pretty bright. Oh, let me start Epic 10. Yeah, 500 milliseconds. So it's half second. Hey, Rusty. Yeah, I'm amazed what I'm seeing with a half second in bright twilight. Well, I'll bump it up to a little bit more. Let's go to 700 milliseconds. Bring up the blues a little bit. Let's see what happens. Yes, it has a 12 volt cord for power. Without the power applied, the fan doesn't work, and neither does the cooler. But it has the USB 3 cable and a 12 volt cord. It'll run direct. I'm running it directly off a battery here. Maybe that was a little bit too blue. Let me go to 40 minus 45 and see what happens. Went to the moon last night. Were you stacking, or was it you just observing, Rusty? Actually, Matt, it comes with an AC cord with a 110 volt to 12 volt adapter, and it's about 6 feet long. I bought some old surplus 12 volt cords that have a cigarette lighter plug on one end and the proper size connector on the other. I think they were for a Celestron mount or something, and that's what I've been using. That doesn't make sense, Rusty. So you're looking at the moon, uh, video mode, short exposure, and it just froze. Send me an email. I'll talk to Rock on, I guess, Tuesday when he gets back. Sharpening can. Are you asking me if Rusty was doing sharpening, or do I have sharpening? Right now, I have no sharpening. I'm going to try pushing the sharpening up to about 75. Okay. Yeah, sometimes sharpening can crash it, but you said you weren't using sharpening, so that rules that out. Lower the black point a little bit more. So again, we're at 7/10 of a second. Yes, please, Rusty, and then I'll talk to Rock about that on Tuesday morning. M43 is starting to come out pretty nice at the top. Yeah, I'm trying to hold a camcorder to an eyepiece, and that's no fun. Let me go to 1 second and see what happens. 1,000 milliseconds. Click, click, stop, start. Okay. So that's 1 second. Yeah, Rusty, if you could run the, what do they call it? The option preferences. No, it's not the under preferences. Where is that? Oh, it's about diagnose. Then that creates a diagnosis file, and then you can copy it and send me the file, and it'll show all the parameters on the computer as well as all the parameters on how the camera was set up when you were having the issues. Yeah, Rusty, you click the About tab at the top, and then hit Diagnose. And then it gives you all of the parameters. And then you can copy it, I guess, to like the WordPad and save it as a file. And then send the file. So now we're at 1 second. 1 second, 1,000 milliseconds. Gain is at 40. That's not looking bad. And it's roughly 25 degrees up right now. M43 is starting to look pretty sharp. Well, let me try moving up. Since this is looking so good with a real short exposure, let me move up to the, oh, let me go to the Running Man right above it. Click. Slew to
Telescope slewing to target.
Slew, center.
Telescope slew complete.
Yeah, you don't have to set the affinity anymore. I'm running it with all the processors. Let me try, let me go to longer exposure. Let me go to maybe 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Might have to go more. Let's see. Okay. Start stacking 3-second mode. Do I still have a black dark enabled? Let's see. Unenable. I'm at, that's 5 seconds. I'm at gain 40. Gain 40. 4 seconds, gain 40. Okay. This is an old dark from probably 6 months ago. Yeah, it's not matching right. I generally shut down and then restart. That's not, that dark is not working very well. This is from November. I'm going to apply a November dark. Dock. Stop the stacking. Start the stacking. Okay. Boy, I got a lot of colorful confetti tonight. I guess I should have done a separate dark. Yeah, right now, according to astrophysics, it's 24 degrees up right now. Go to 5 seconds. So I just went to 5 seconds and I'm going to start stacking. So limit, where's my color adjustments? Maybe I'll boost the gamma to 1.2. I missed something. Yeah, it's getting kind of low, and my darks are not matching. I guess I should take a real good dark, but I'm just interested in trying out this focal reducer to see how it works. Okay, off to the horse head.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew complete.
Oh, where's all that red coming from? It's got to be coming from the atmosphere. There was a few clouds, haze starting to drift in when I came in. Let me go see what's going on. It's right above the pine tree to my east, to my west in my brother's yard. Oh, that looks terrible. I think we're getting too low. Time to move higher up in the sky. It'll be interesting to see in the summer how it does around here.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew complete.
Let me get the dome out of the way. Slid right into the dome. Okay, there's the crab. Okay. So I'm at 40. Exposure's 5 seconds. White balance. I just got lazy tonight. I should have taken some special darks for tonight. I'm going to go to trigger mode. Let me go to 10 seconds and see what happens. Okay, there's 10 seconds. And then let me start the stacking. If you make darks with digital binning 1, they won't apply if you're using digital binning 2. You have to make the darks match the lights. Boy, a lot of warm pixels. I really should take some darks. Next question is, do I even have the cooler on? Cooler's not on. Now it's on. It might have come from the fact that let's see what happens now that the cooler's kicked on. That's called an oops. I'm waiting, and hopefully some of the Let me find me a 10-second darks. 10-second, 16-second gain 40. Let's open it and try it. One of those sneezes, it won't come out. Ah, man. Good night, Olive. I really ought to cover this up and take some darks. It's acting crazy. The histogram is fine, and all of a sudden, yes, the fan is running. See, the fan is on high, and the temperature is set for 0. Gamma is at 1.3. 1.33. Yeah. I'm surprised at how smashed the histogram is to the left side. I've never seen a histogram pushed all the way to the left like that. God, what would have caused that? Well, let me try stopping the stack. Wow. That is acting really strange, because look what happened. I lost everything. You know, Bob, that is really weird. Because I stopped the stack and then I lost everything. Let me disable the dark. Cooling is still on. See there, now the histogram came back to normal. Go figure that out. Where's my white balance? Let me do a white balance. Boy, I'm getting into the... Okay, now let me see if I can stack. Yeah, now the histo is fine. I don't know what happened there. And now it's getting better. There's a lot of filaments showing up. That is pretty nice. I'm going to try increasing the sharpness to 100. Yeah, that's 100 zoom. That's 150. I'm thinking this Celestron 6.3 focal reducer works pretty well. Yes, yes, I always use the conversion gain HCG. Well, Rusty, when you were talking about trying the f6.3 focal reducer the other night, I talked to Rock about it, and he said it should work. So today I was just playing around in the dome. It was so nice outside. So I decided I was going to try the 6.3 tonight, and that's what's going on. Because a lot of people have Celestron or Meade f6.3 focal reducers, and if they work with the camera, then there's no need to invest in a universe focal reducer. The 3.3 would not work, but the 6.3 is working very well. Well, let's see. What can I go to now? How low did the... that's the crab. There's Orion. Yeah, it is. It's about an 11 millimeter chip. Let's see. This is a little bit higher up, I hope. Yeah, 41 degrees up. Let's go to here. Slew to and center.
Telescope slew into target. Telescope slew complete.
Hubble's Variable Nebula. What was that? So what is causing that freaky glow inside? I might try that next. Let's see. Let's do a live stack. Let's see. Yeah, I'm never sure about the spacing between the focal reducer lens and the filter. I have the focal reducer in the camera, in the scope first, and then I have the Orion SkyGlow imaging filter just on the camera side of the focal reducer. Zoom into 100%. There it is. That's looking pretty good too. You can see the faint extensions going straight up. And down and around. Yeah. So it's a nice object. Fit the window. Where's M46? M46 is in Puppus, right? I like the planetary at M46. M46 in Puppus, it's 36 degrees up right, 35 degrees up right now.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew complete.
Okay. Wait till the next exposure. There's the planetary. That's nice. Start the stacking, and I'll raise the black a little bit. That's a nice star field. I guess I ought to do a white balance because this is looking towards the sky glow to my south. That was Hubble's Variable Nebula before, Rusty. And this is now M46 in Puppus, along with the planetary that's right in the center of the... I don't know if I've seen the planetary that colorful before. mean, that's at 400 zoom. That's really zoomed in. I don't think I've ever seen that planetary that colorful in M46. I think I am stacking. Yep, I am. Yeah, 10 in, 9 out. And I got a sharpness at 100%. I'll have another video to post. Yeah, it's a big open cluster, M46. Yes, it does. Very small field of view. Yes. Okay, let me zoom in. That's 400. That's max zoom. That's 200%. Yes, it did. 100%. And for those that weren't on last night, I changed all of the rope lights in my observatory from red to blue. Yes, this is the Orion Sky Glow imaging filter, because Rock was telling me that the sensors are most sensitive to red, and I was getting a reddish cast most of the time in all of my images. And since I'm going to the blue rope lights and the blue incandescent bulbs in the corner, I haven't seen that reddish tint as nearly as bad. Yeah, I should have taken some more darks, but that's for another night. That's why he puts blue LEDs on the back of the cameras, because the red, especially if you're in a hyperstar or a racer and it's inside a dew shield, that red light flashing off of the dew shield really can mess up the image. Blue is not quite as bad. Let me see what else we can look at. Anybody have any? Let me see where M51 is. Let me go to the Whirlpool. I haven't. Which side of the meridian is the Whirlpool on? The Whirlpool is 50, so it's on the eastern side of the meridian. So let's go to the Whirlpool. Let me stop the stacking and then go to
Telescopes moving to target.
meridian flip time. I gotta turn the dome 180 degrees.
until skillet slew complete.
Okay. Okay. 10-second exposure coming up. Okay, so let me go to a shorter exposure and get it synced. Stop. Let me loop at 2 seconds. Let's see if I did that right. I'm going to go to 15-second loop, see what happens. Okay. Let me do a white balance. Click, click. And let's do some alignment. Yes, they do. There's a thing called black electrical tape, does wonders. Where do I have my gamma? Gamma's at 1.3, okay. Yeah. Boy, it would be nice to have the right darks. Okay, where's my darks? Need about a 15-second dark, but I don't have a 15-second dark with the right 16 seconds. Okay, that'll work. That was, okay. Yeah, that, yeah, the blue knots in the spiral arms are really standing out. Yeah, I'm gonna let it build a little bit. Let me put a little bit more cooling on it. I went to from 0 to -10. Let's see what happens. Galaxy cluster. I've never heard of. Off to the left of M51 near. Let me look at the map. When you say left, do you mean west or east? And how far away? You zoom out. You mean those 3 stars? Sky Tools doesn't show. Okay, that's 60. There's a little faint galaxy right here, which is that's that little fuzz right there. And that's magnitude 17.4. I'm using the wrong version of Epic Pen because it doesn't have my arrow. But I can zoom in a little and you can see. I'm going to put that little fuzz right in the center. And let me get back to the description. Click. So that's it right. Magnitude 17.4 and it's 26 minutes, 26 seconds by 24 seconds. You think about it, that's looking pretty darn good. I think this is one of the best views I've had of this galaxy. And I think this focal reducer is really helping. So that's 150. I have to share this with Rock. And I have like it's a 1 hour video so far. I wonder if I can find that galaxy, if I can. 229. Let me do a search. I'm gonna do a search. LEDA 22935. 2293576. More object information, also known as magnitude 18.3. And I want to go to the interactive atlas. Oh, that's in a different direction. That's off the, okay. Slew to and
Telescope slewing to target.
I just slewed to it.
Telescope slew complete.
Hey, Rusty. I just slewed to that LEDA 2293576. And where is it? I'm trying to match field of view. Let's see, let me do some stacking. I'm trying to match star fields. Little triangle of stars at the bottom. I'm trying to see if I see that galaxy you're talking about, Matt. I don't know if I see it. There's a line of 3 stars just left of the bright star at the lower left. Oh! I don't know. All of these stars are starting to show weird. Are you talking about this row of stars here? I'll hold it. Click. Is that the 3 stars you're talking about? He said, line of 3 stars just left of the bright star. Above the topmost star. There's something right there. Faint. There's something faint there. Maybe I'll change the exposure time. Let's see. Stop. Let's go to 20 seconds. Loop. Well, I'm at 40 gain. Let's see what happens with the satellite coming through. Now wait a minute, there is a race. How many galaxies did you say were in this group? Because there's your 3 stars. But boy, there's a bunch of faint little fuzzes. I mean, there's a little fuzz here. There's a curving row of fuzzes. I don't know if those are galaxies. There's another one here. Erase. Erase. Huh. In between the stars, Matt? See, there's the 3 stars. And I'm seeing right at the top a curve of 3 dim objects. I don't know if those are stars or if they're galaxies or what. Okay. So this, don't need it that big. So this curving line of objects, those are galaxies? There's probably something there, something there, something there, something there. Okay, I'll have to do that. Cool. Well, the way how nice M51 came out, I'm gonna go try M101. I mean, not M101, M82, 81, whatever. Bodhi's galaxy.
Telescopes flew into target.
Man, it's almost counterweight up. Okay.
Telescope slew complete.
Okay, let's see what happens. 20 seconds coming up. That was too much on the histogram. I'm going to go to 40 and lower the white to about 150 and do some stacking. Let's see what happens. Might have to lower the gamma a little bit. Yeah, I'll go to about 1.3. It's showing some nice structure too. Yeah. There's the sharpness. I thought I had it at 100. I'm still at 100. I don't like getting too aggressive with the sharpness. Let me go to 125 maybe. That's not bad looking at all. There's my sweatshirt. Okay, temperature's dropping a little. Crazy, the air conditioner is running in the closet. Okay, very nice. Did I do a white balance when I got over here? Cool. I'm on the western side of the meridian. Let me go to the list I created last night. So right now I'm at altitude 50, azimuth almost due north. Getting a DSS image of a galaxy, let's see.
Operation completed.
That's not that nice. It is. It's looking pretty darn good, guys. You just see 2146. Let me see what it looks like. That's the one I was looking at the other night, and it started showing some nice detail. I'm going to go back to it. 2146. This is in Camelopardalis. Let me stop this stack. Hopefully it's not too far away. This is when it showed like a little dust lane.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew complete.
This is NGC 2146. That's coming up. It does show a dust lane. Let me do a white balance first. And then do some stacking. This is what the galaxy is supposed to look like. Of course, that was taken with the Hubble, a Schmidt camera. It does show a dark lane through the center. Hey, Matt, glad you could spend your Easter evening with me. Make it a little bit less red. See, it's 9:26. What time does the moon rise? It's not looking too bad. Yeah, that dust lane's really starting to pop. and you can see the distortion. See how much of golly gee, don't erase. Yeah, you can see how it kind of curves up here, and then it kind of gets wider on this end. I think the orientation in this is pretty, it's like rotated counterclockwise about 45 degrees. Not bad. Yeah, 20-second exposure. This is one I tried for last night. I couldn't get focus. I bottomed out the focuser with the focal reducer I was using last night, and I couldn't quite get a crisp focus last night. So let's see, what else is there? This is magnitude 10.5. So what's next? See, I did a list of galaxies brighter than magnitude 14 and between 5 and 20 minutes of arc in size. I'm going to go back to this one. This one was really good last night.
Telescope slewing to target.
2403. Let me
Telescope slew complete.
let me stop the stacking. That's going to mess it up. This one showed a lot of structure last night. 2403. Oop, it just froze up. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now let's do some stacking. Now what's the information on it? 2403. It's a Class C spiral. 10.6 million light years from us. And it's magnitude 8.8, so it's a fairly bright galaxy. Maybe I'll reduce the sharpness back down to 100. Okay. That's an interesting structure. Yeah, you can see the red in some of the outer arms, blue, greenish gold in the core. Yeah, I saw that. It was like poof, 1 second it's there and the next second it's gone. Not pretty. Okay. What time is it? It's 9:30. I don't know how much longer I'll be up, but let me see if I can pick something else up in the... 891 is up. No, it's below the horizon. Okay. Yeah, I almost went to a galaxy that's below the horizon. That would not have worked out well. Okay. I thought I had above the horizon only. Why is it showing? It's like, of course, it's right on the horizon, so. Let me see if I can find a little bit bigger galaxy. I think I did that one last night. Yeah, I did that one last night. I'll go back to it. 2683.
Telescope slew into target.
This is in Hydra.
Telescope slew complete.
Okay, let me stop the stacking. Yeah, this is what it's. Yeah, we went to this one last night. No problem, David. Glad you could drop in. Okay, let's see. Where's the dual white balance? Doing alignment. Where is the histogram? Definitely too aggressive on the black level. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that reflection. It's got to be something internal to the optical system. Some light bouncing off the filter or off the focal reducer. Yeah, it's just by process of elimination, finding out what is the cause. Yeah. I thought there was another galaxy in this field of view. Yep, it's there. This object, Leda galaxy, is that little fuzz right below that star is the Leda galaxy at magnitude 16.8. Pointed a little bit better there. Okay. And how big? It's an elongated galaxy. It's 41 seconds by 12, so it's a long, slender galaxy. And it's 0.8 giga-years. Long, long, far away from us. See here it shows it's rotated about 90 degrees. The primary galaxy and the little Leda here. And in this view, there's the primary galaxy. There's the little Leda right below it. So I'm on the western side of the meridian right now. Leo is still on the let me get a DSS image of the spindle galaxy, and then we'll go to it.
Operation completed.
Okay.
Telescopes flew into target.
Okay.
Telescopes flew complete.
Almost due south. Okay. Spindle galaxy coming up. Should have done a white balance because it's looking down towards the south. So 52.29. Okay, let's see what happens with the next one. There's supposed to be another galaxy in the field of view, and I'm trying to find it. One, two, three stars. Hi, Jeff. I moved over to the Spindle Galaxy. I'm trying to get my bearings. No, this is the Spindle Galaxy. This is NGC 3115 in Sexton. There's 3 stars. Oh, wait. I gotta flip that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the galaxy. PGC galaxy. And it is this little nondescript little fuzz right there. They say it's 14.8, but it's pretty dim. I set up at NEAF once back at 11, and lost my shirt. It was not very profitable. 1, 2, 3. There's the 2 stars. Okay, there's another galaxy right there, which is that one. Yeah, I flew into, I forget which airport I flew into in New York, and then I rented a car and drove up to Suffern, and it's like, it was not fun. But this galaxy is this little blob right there. Is a Leda galaxy, magnitude 17.3, right above that star. And then there's another Leda galaxy. Right there, and I'll see if I can get the information on it. Or is it a PGC? Leda 17.3. Yeah. So we're, not doing bad with 20 seconds. It's a better night than it was last night. That satellite's not going away anytime soon, is it? Whoa, now that's strange. Satellite's crossing at an angle. Strange. Let's see what time. Oh, maybe I'll do one more object for the night. Let me see how M65 is going to do tonight. Oh, I'll have to do a meridian flip for that, though. I don't want to do a meridian flip. Hickson 42. What does it look like? Okay, let's go to Hickson 42.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew complete.
Let me see if I'm still in the... Pretty low in the south. But this is a... They show 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... About 10 galaxies in the field of view. Oh! And light pollution. That, like I said, the south is my worst. Okay. Let me call up a map, a DSS image.
Operation completed.
God, how many galaxies are there? So this is what it's a PGC at 16.2 right here. And the main galaxy is GC 3091. That's the main galaxy 3091 right here. Yep, I think I have to call it quits myself. I didn't sleep well last night, but I'm pleased with the way everything worked tonight. I'm pleased with this focal reducer combination with the camera. I do have some little central glow, as you can see, and that's probably internal reflections off of the either the filter or the focal reducer. But well, I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you all for stopping by. Yeah, flats, we'll fix that. I've never played with flats, but well, maybe tomorrow night if the weather stays clear, maybe I'll try again. Thanks for stopping by, and good night for now.